real. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get...
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out on the ground with Jefferson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come.
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
for a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Jones.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Prescott. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fall hard into line of scrimmage.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Slot man moves right. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Well, they'll come up second and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A first down throw for Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick six.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jones on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Jones now to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A first down carry for Barkley. Evades him at the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They get this out left. Touchdown, Giants! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Prescott. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action now, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Jefferson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit. There he goes, offside! Now he's loose again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard from the 24 now. Here's the 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Jefferson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Prescott. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run on first down with Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott now. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Prescott from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First Steeler touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones looking around.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak.
And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath. because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here, relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw, Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him see?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Living proof what you can have, keep working,